Physiology is the major driver, and I'll spend some time on this in step two. This is why in step two, when you do your check-in, it makes sense to look at physiology. And when they say 55% of communication is physiological, while I agree with that, I also take exception to it because in sales, and that same language says that words are 7%. When I'm in a sales situation, I'm listening to every word. I'm looking at those words as 90% because I'm asking questions and I'm beyond the network of neurons. I'm asking questions that are taking the person into the conscious mind. So we're out of the network of neurons. I'm finding what's really important to them. I'm finding what their fears are through their answers. I don't have to ask them their fears. I just have to ask them what stopped them in the past. And they're going to lay that out for me. And as I build trust with the communication, I'm now talking to their heart and mind. I'm not talking to the network of neurons. So once you're in the heart and mind, I'm saying the words are 90%. In the network of neurons, yeah, physiology is, and that's why we're talking about it. So all of these you can remember, and as leaders, we've got to be able to pay attention to facial patterns. We have to have our own routines to make sure that we're in a good state for whatever's coming that day. This is why it's so easy to confuse. And then I look at physiology as the hardware. This is, I try to connect it back to like technology, computers, and it does to a degree. But if you look at the physiology as the hardware, and the software would be the associations. So the network of neurons, the neurons are there. That's the hardware. What's going through the neurons is energy, and 99% of an atom is energy. So it's all energy going through there, and thought is energy. This is why it's so easy to confuse. This is thought at its most base level is energy. What goes through the network of neurons is energy. And so you can see why people think that those associations are thinking, they're not thinking. And because it processes so fast and the subconscious has a reaction time, AKA network of neurons, has a reaction time of a quarter of a second, you can see the habits fire way before your thoughts do. And then because they fire, they're already feeding you what you should be thinking. This is why you have to have that pause conditioned in. Physiology interprets the world faster than the conscious mind. And if you want a different life, you have to program the hardware differently. And that's the 7-step reset. We're reprogramming the hardware.